Hey yo, what's going on everybody? My name is Tylarious, and in this video I'm going to be showing you guys a new meta method on how to escape the Cayo Perico compound 100% solo. This solo method may very well be the new meta for escaping the Cayo Perico compound. As you all know, with the LS Drug Wars DLC, there were some changes to the Cayo Perico heist. The Juggernaut is much more OP now. He's able to see through walls, he can see dead bodies, the guards no longer disappear, so it is much more difficult to be successful escaping the Cayo Perico compound, alright? Because a lot of the success is whether or not the last three guards by the office have the key. And even if they do have the key, you leave a body and the Juggernaut could spot that and it could fail your Cayo Perico heist. So this passive method that I'm going to teach you will absolutely help you guys be much more successful, much more efficient at this heist, and be able to make more money consistently, okay? Now, as you see here, my strategy, I always use the long fin as the approach vehicle. I always max out my loot bag by getting my secondary loot first. The best way I can analogize this to you is when you go to a store, you always see people that have backed into a parking space. The reason why we do this is because, yes, it may take just a few more minutes to back in, but when we are ready to leave, we can go immediately, ASAP. There's no need to back out, check anything. We get in the vehicle, we go. It's the same concept with the Cayo Perico heist. Get your loot first, that way you can maximize. Plus, if you're solo, you have to hit the island anyways. You can't really go through the compound solo unless you have artwork in the office, and that's very, very rare, right? So go pick up your secondary loot first, then go to the compound, and you'll be able to exit out the island much quicker, and you'll save so much more time, okay? Okay, so once in the compound, go to first person mode. You move much quicker. You'll go up the stairs. You'll take the left right here underneath that arch. You'll go through this hallway right here and immediately take a left. You'll go in between the hedges on the right and this bush on the left. You'll take your right past that palm tree. You're going to climb this banister, and right here you're going to wait for a few moments. If you notice the radar, you'll see a guard with a red cone of vision. Those are the three guards that typically had the keys that can get you in trouble if you murk them out and the Juggernaut sees them. But you want to wait for this particular guard to take a left and walk into this next room right here. All right, let him go in there. You'll just walk right by him. There'll be another guard posted up right here. He's facing away from you. You'll just bypass him. You'll go up the stairs one level, second level right here, and then the third and final level on the office. You want to kind of bury your character into the wall. And as you see, this guard is walking down. You'll wait till he slightly passes you to stay hugged up against the wall and pass him. And it works every time. You won't alert him, okay? Make sure you take the wall safe. Get that cash right there. It can be all the way up to like $99,000. And this is where we're going to bypass the keys. We're going to use the elevator hack and the fingerprint hack. Now, I know most of you know the fingerprint hack, but I'm going to kind of break this down one more time for you guys, okay? You'll have at least 3 fingerprints you have to hack. And a portion of each one of the fingerprints is already solved. So for each slot, you always want to go to the top of the fingerprint and then go to the right, all right? So the first slot is the top of the fingerprint. The second slot, you start at the top of the fingerprint and then go over to the right 1. Go down to the third slot, start at the top of the fingerprint and then go to the right 2. Fourth slot, top of the fingerprint, to the right 3. Go down to the fifth slot, go to the top of the fingerprint and go to the right 4. So forth and so on. And again, a portion of each of the fingerprints will already be solved, okay? However, if you're still having trouble, what you can do is you can select the top of the fingerprint for each slot, and you kind of have like a base to work with, okay? So you'll leave the top slot at the very tip of the fingerprint. Go down to the second one, you'll go over 1. Go down to the third slot, go over 2. Down to the fourth slot, move to the right 3. Fifth slot, move to the right 4. Sixth slot, move to the right 5. Seventh slot, move to the right 6. Eighth slot, move to the right 7. And you'll be at the bottom of the fingerprint. And that's how it goes, and you'll be able to solve it. Once you get the hang of it, though, it's super easy. But I still get people every now and again that ask me how to get that solved. So hopefully that helps out. All right. Now, once you go down the elevator, you'll have to cut this chain right here. Go in there, you get your primary target. Now listen, there are still cases where for some reason it glitches out and a guard will spawn down in the basement. That's just a bug in the game. If that happens to you, you'll just have to restart. But since I've been testing this, it's only happened with me once, but I still hear people have an issue with that guard that just randomly spawns down there, okay? Now be careful. Do not overcharge this cutting torch. You can alert the guards if you do that now. It's another bug in the game, or just another way to make it a little bit harder for you, okay? You get your primary, go back into the elevator, go up top. Now this is where most people have a little bit of an issue, okay? Just pay attention to your radar. Make sure the Juggernaut is moving away from you, which he should be. If not, just go back in the office and the Jug cannot see you. This guard right here will be looking away from you, so just wait for the Jug to be moving the opposite direction, and the guard on the first level, he is moving back into that room that you saw him move into when you first approached the office. And you'll just jump out on the side, go on out up the stairs, hit the green button. Now, even if the alarm trips, it's just another bug in the game. As long as a guard does not see you and you hit this green button, you hit the right arrow key to exit the compound, sometimes the alarm will still go off. I know it freaks a lot of people out, but it does not actually trigger the real alarm. It's just a glitch in the game, so don't worry. All right, you'll know because you'll be out here and the guards are not shooting at you. This is the only time where you have to take out a guard, okay? But we're out of the compound. You were 100% passive in the compound. You'll take out this guard right here to get this dirt bike, and then you drive on up. You want to pass the chopper on the right-hand side, right past the those cases right there. Don't worry about that guard. Past that little tree and bush on the right-hand side. You'll pass this palm tree right on the right, this little alley right here. Hit the jump. Do little X Games right there. You'll be in the water, and you want to swim towards these 3 mines. You just swim right towards those 3 right there. You can't miss them. You'll be able to see them. And then you're going to swim towards a whale skeleton. There's like a whale carcass skeleton, and that is the sweet spot where it will exit the Cayo Perico Heist for you. This is why we back into our parking space. This is why you collect your secondary loot first. That way when you exit the island, you're done. You've got the primary. The exit is the last thing you want to spend the most time on. All right, so now we're back into Los Santos. We'll check our time. We got the, we didn't get caught. We should get the Elite Challenge here as long as we got the time down right. So that maxes out our bonus. You get 50,000 for standard, an extra 100,000 for hard mode, right? So heist passed, solo, good money potential take is just a pipe dream. I don't know why they even have that. 1,377,167, 100% of the take. Got the Elite Challenge, very respectable, 8 minutes and 39 seconds. No hacks failed. That's part of the Elite. Full loot bag, part of the Elite. Got that knocked out. Good to go. $1,427,167. All solo, all to me. Easy money. The full heist from start to finish takes about 45 minutes. So good money right there. Now, again, you do have to wait the cooldown time, which is 2 hours and, 12 minutes, which is lame. So whatever. But, yeah. And there we have it. So that is going to be the passive method for a solo player in the Cayo Perico Heist. This method will be the most efficient for you. Should be, right? You don't have to worry about murking out a guard to get the keys and then the Jug seeing that guard and then the heist blowing up in your face, all right? Thank you all so much for watching the video. Make sure you are subscribed to my channel for the Ilsa Reels content in the game. Smash that like button. We'll see you guys in the next one, all right? Peace out. Yeah.